just remember that the most terrible, fear-mongering dictator in the world definitely masturbated to minor Disney characters. Just like you. Happy 420!
We got Audrey and Star and Jay. We've got KT and Hallie. Now make some noise for your host. It's Kyle!
Welcome to the Curious Comedy Theater. Round of applause if you knew that was where you were. You had to think for a second. Round of applause if you didn't know you were at Curious Comedy. All right, good. We're all on the same page. Well, yeah, welcome to Curious Comedy Theater. Tonight you're going to be seeing a show that is all improvised. That means it's just made up right here on the spot, just for you in this moment. And we are a comedy theater, so hopefully it's comedic. That's the goal. So round of applause if you know what improv is. I explained it well. Great. So I'm going to warm you up a little bit because all of our improv is based on suggestions just from you. So I drove a car to get here. On the count of three, just shout out how you got here. 1, 2, 3. Uber. Cool. Very different. I came here by myself. Shout out who you came here with. 1, 2, 3. Shout out who you wish you came here with. 1, 2, 3. All right. Similar names. Cool. Good. So we'll work just like that. So we'll shout out and ask you for suggestions. You're already killing me. So before we get started, there's another thing I want to explain. It's how to score these games, because we will be giving a point range to each of the scenes that you see tonight on a scale of 1 to 5. Now, 5 is like, this was an insane thing. It's super funny. I'm still laughing about it on my way home. I'm not going to forget about it. I'm going to dream about it. I'm going to blog about it, whatever. 1 is like, that definitely occurred, and it happened in front of me. So that's, yeah, oh, I know, sad. 3 is like, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was a good scene. And the way we're going to get those point scores from you is by a round of applause. So let's test this out by scoring my hosting so far. Please be honest, I can take it. Is my hosting a 1, a 2, a 3? Some honesty, all right. Is it a 4? Is it a 5? Yeah. Thank you for your honesty. Awesome. So that's how that'll work. Now, before I bring out your players, I want to introduce a few people behind the scenes that will be helping us out. Give a round of applause to Johan and Walker, our band for the night. They have a special light. It's so exciting. Also give it up for Dave in the tech booth. Give it up for Silky in the video booth. We're streaming this show live on the internet. Everybody say hi, Laugh Lounge. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Laugh Lounge. Cool. We're also streaming to Russia because we don't have an option. Also, give a round of applause to Morgan at the front door. Yeah. Awesome. Are you ready to meet your players for the night? Yeah. Give it going for the Curious Comedy players. Oh, yeah. So we will be scoring the rounds tonight, so all these players in front of you are vying for your attention and for your points. So start picking out favorites now. We're going to meet our players. It's fine, don't feel bad about that. We're going to meet our players by going down the line. Let's start all the way down to the far end. Say your name and just something you think the audience needs to know about you.
Needs to know?
Needs to know.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Hallie, and I need you to know that I am not a real blonde.
Plus 1 point for honesty to Hallie, please.
Wow.
Plus 1 point.
Wow, that's a high bar to set. This is my real hair color. Hi, Katie. This is my real hair color because I'm too scared to dye it. But what you really need to know about me is that I 100% believe in ghosts. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My name is Audrey, and I was just chatting about it in the green room, so you need to know that I went to a Japanese immersion school for most of my life.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
My name is Jay, and what you need to know about me, and specifically this shirt, is I went to Bend last weekend, and on the way home, we went to Mattress and the thrift store, and it was $1.
Plus another 1 point to Jay just for being thrifty, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Star, and I want to take this opportunity to do a quick PSA. 2 days ago, I was taking care of a dog on the Burnt Creek Trail in Vancouver, Washington. If we have any Vancouverers around here, yeah, I love it. Except this is the thing: there was so much dog feces that I filled up a full a bread bag from tip to tail, full of feces, and that was just one direction. And then I filled up a tortilla bag on the way back. All right.
I'm going to award Star 3 points for picking up. 3 points. Yeah, 3 pounds of
Well earned, well earned.
Awesome. So as you can see, I can give or take away points at my will. I haven't taken any away yet, but I probably will at some point. But that's how it works. Points can be thrown around because they are important to this show. Great, so we've warmed you up by asking you questions. Now we need to warm up our players, and we're going to do that by playing a game called Story Pal. So all the players will step forward to the front of the stage here, and the way this works is I'll be pointing at individual players, and they will have to tell us a story. And the catch is it will be the same story as if it were one speaker continuing from line to line or word to word, syllable to syllable. Now, I need your help. And I seriously want you to be like cool about it. If they slip up or repeat something that was already said, or they just don't start saying something fast enough, it's your job to shout out "pow" as loud as you can. So let's practice that. 1, 2, 3. Pow!
Oh, wow.
It's decent, but I think we can be a little bit more mean. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Pow! Awesome. Okay, and don't be shy about it. If you're one person shouting "pow," as long as you do it loud enough, I will count it. But if you're like "pow," I won't hear you, and it won't matter. All right, great. So I just need a suggestion. What is the name of a story that doesn't exist? Just any name at all. Okay, how about a noun? Just a noun.
Toad and the turkey.
The toad and the turkey.
Oh.
Toad and the turkey.
The toe or toad? Either one? Well, all right, we'll do toad. The toad and the turkey. And begin.
Once upon a time, there was a lonely toad named
Johnny.
McIntyre.
He loved to get ready for Thanksgiving by washing his hands for
Dinner. He always...
Hallie got palled, but it was just a warm-up.
So it's pleasure.
As much as I love the toad and the turkey, we have to now do another name for a story. So anybody have any like awesome story ideas? The Crazy Kitten. Awesome. The Crazy Kitten. And begin.
Greta got a new kitten.
this kitten was freaking crazy.
And she loved to climb up walls and her...
Trees because
She loved to fall.
into a well.
And get back out, because she was a kitten.
It did, and she crawled up with a big little long
Pause, because she's fucking crazy.
As can be.
One day, Greta decided to try
to clip her.
Nails.
With a...
garden hose. But, unfortunately,
It was...
A bad idea.
Yeah.
and Greta decided that the next best thing would be to
Eat the nails with her mouth.
And her tongue got...
Dick.
I made a promise. powder. Plus, we just have to keep this thing moving anyway. Awesome. All right, what's another name for a story you want to hear? A noun, how about? Just a noun, any word? Juggler. Juggler. Perfect. Here we go.
Francis had given up on life. He was just dropping balls.
Everywhere he could drop them because
Nope.
You don't see it often, but it is the self-pow.
The self-pow.
That's all right.
Nope.
Like, I'll see myself out. Great, we'll just continue with this juggler story.
Yeah.
And begin.
He was determined
to make his life a
new.
Almost there. All right, we're down to our final two. Let's start with a brand new story. Any awesome random ideas for story names? The Last Sweatshirt. The Last Sweatshirt. All right. The final one in all of the world. And go.
Frankie arrived at the Goodwill thrift store.
and it was desolate.
There was no one there but him
And his mom.
Franklin. They were shopping for the sweatshirt for his big anniversary dinner with his girlfriend Charlene.
Because
She was gonna
tell her that she wanted to marry him.
So he found the
Sweater of his dreams.
It was brown with little
Threads that were missing
and had 2 buttons.
that were gold.
And he knew this was
his sweater for
sure to wear on this big proposal.
day. And she said, marry me.
And so he
Said no.
okay, I changed my mind.
Ways, and I want to marry you.
Your mom.
And she was there.
And she came out of the kitchen and got down on
Her knee and said, okay.
Okay, all right. Give him a round of applause. That was impressive, and I wish there could be 2 winners, but there has to be one. So I'm going to set a rule. There can't be any words that start with what letter?
Oh no.
T. Yeah, I did hear O. T. No word that begins with the letter T. Okay, just at the beginning of the word.
Okay.
All right.
Beginning of the
The
word.
beginning of the word, no T word. No T words, yeah.
No T word.
Let's get another noun.
Train.
Train. 5 points to this table, please. All right, yeah, there are your 5 points. All right. Train is your story. No T's, and begin.
Once a boy named Alex
Loved railroads a lot.
he loved them.
Give it up to Jay. Another self-pow. You just knew.
You're wrong.
Yep. All right, because Jay won that game, I'm going to give him an extra 1 point. 1 point. He gets 1 point for that. Yep. All right, so they are all warmed up and we're ready to enter into our first scored game. Give it up, please, for Audrey, Star, and KT. All right, these three will be playing a game called Inner Song-a-log. And the way this game works is these three will be doing a scene, and at any point in time, I can ring my little bell over here, and I can say Inner Song-a-log, KT, or any one of the players, and they have to then sing a song that's titled after the last line they just said. And it's like their innermost thoughts. So it'll be in song until it's done, and that is how the game works. KT, would you like to get a suggestion to start?
Sure. What's a relationship that 3 people can have?
Same counselor.
Same counselor? Cool. We all have the same counselor.
Same counselor.
Yeah.
I also heard uh-oh.
Yeah. I also heard uh-oh.
Same counselor, uh-oh. Cool, we're gonna see this game of Inner Song-a-log, Same Counselor, uh-oh, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm doing better.
You seem like you've really grown, Sandra. I only see you for 10 minutes when we pass the waiting room, but you look different.
Yeah, I do. I sure do, Marie.
Looks like you really have gotten over your abandonment issues. I don't listen through the door. I don't listen through your door and listen to what you talk about with the counselor.
You can do whatever you want.
I don't care, because I'm better now. And knowing that you're here and always going to be here, and you're on the other side of the door, I'm going to see you when I go in and when I come out, that's fine.
Well, I actually was going to tell you I'm transferring to a new clinic. I'm moving, and this might be the last time I see you in the waiting room, Sandra. And I just wanted to say goodbye.
Inner song-a-log, Audrey.
I think I'm ready to be the impossible me, whatever that may be. I'm ready to fly like a bird. I'm ready to be. I've decided that I can't listen to the door. I gotta listen to myself a little more. It's not about her, no, 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 no. It's all about me, I'm gonna be who I'm meant to be. I'm gonna transfer to another clinic and spoil other people. I guess that's just actually who I am inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is probably my last time eavesdropping on you.
That's totally fine.
Hi, girls.
Dr. Patrice!
Yay! It's me! I'm so excited you're both here.
Okay, me too. I'm excited. This
just
is
felt
fine.
fair.
I'm doing better.
That sounds like a lie.
Inner song-a-log, KT.
These are my only two friends. I see them once a week, and I love them oh so much. I don't want to see Marie go, so I'll do whatever I have to make her stay. These are my only two friends, and I will kill to keep them here till the end. So no one try to mess with this configuration, or I'll murder
Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. I brought some champagne since I heard you were going to be moving away. Boo! We hate that news.
We hate it so much.
I just want to find news stories to hear, you know?
I'll make up new stories.
Yeah, look at
I'll tell whatever kind of stories you want me to tell.
You're healed, Sandra. There's nothing more to listen about. You've processed all your feelings.
Now I have a whole set of new feelings.
Ooh, oh golly, I bet our mutual counselor can't wait to get their hands into that.
Inner song-a-log, Star.
Yes, I am a doctor, and yes, it is a doctor of psychology, and I'm in direct competition with our mutual counselor. And so I plan to steal these two away. When I open my own business that's near where this one's moving to, oh, they will never know what hit them
And that's time. Oh, yeah. Every good counselor is a drunk. That's what we've learned. Not true. It's a joke. It was a joke. All right, so now we're going to score this game just like we taught you at the beginning of the show. A round of applause. Was this game of inner song-a-log a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? It was a 4. All right. Yes, thank you. I picked it out. Okay, cool. All right. Please keep that round of applause going for Jay and Hallie, please. All right, Jay and Hallie will be playing a game called Love Letters. And these two are two lovers that are separated by something. What has separated these two lovers?
About 12 feet.
12 feet.
That's a row.
About 12 feet, okay. That's cool. Okay, 12 feet. Yeah, that's a little too literal. What's something that would split?
A job.
A job, or the Berlin Wall? The Berlin Wall. About 12 feet of it have separated these two. Okay, so they'll be writing letters to one another across the Berlin Wall, that's 12 feet. And the way this game works is they will be writing these letters with your help. So, say for example, Jay is writing his letter. He will start out by saying some sort of sentence, and then when he needs your help to fill out a line or a word, he'll put his hand to his head, and you will just shout something out. So shout out anything.
Trees.
Trees, cool. And trees is now part of the letter he's going to be writing. That'll work for both of them. Cool, I think that's about right. We'll see this game of love letters, 12-foot Berlin Wall, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dear Veronica, I'm trapped on the east side of the Berlin Wall. It's so communistic. I'm really sorry that I fell. I fell and then they were like, put up the wall. We're so in love and we were about to get married just yesterday. And they put that wall up so goddamn fast. I hate communism. And our city is so torn and such a sordid past. Anyway, Veronica, I vow to cherish you and tear up my shirt when I see you, because I'm going to climb over the Berlin Wall. My secret plan involves hot dog. Don't ask why. Don't ask. Your lover, Joseph Carter.
My darling Joseph Carter, the west side of the wall, I must admit, it's kind of nice. I was hoping we could be wed, but when I saw your frail body fall on the wrong side of the wall, I must admit I was somewhat
Turned off.
At first I was turned off, but then I was kind of turned on. I heard your struggles from the other side. I heard noises like eep and which is kind of like a sex noise. Anyway, I don't know how long this wall will be between us, and I'm very fond of the hot dog idea. However, I fear I must try and make an own life for myself on this side of the wall as a pig. That's right. I'm going to dress up as a pig and spin signs in front of the butcher shop. I hope you're okay with my new job. Wish you were here. Your darling Veronica.
Veronica, don't move on. Don't live your life as a pig. You didn't even ask me about the hot dog plan. I said, don't ask, which means ask. Yes, my body is frail due to a childhood disease called polio. It was rough. How dare you comment on it? But then your confusing message of arousal and de-arousal. I don't know where you stand, but I still love you because
I'm a furry.
I'm a furry. And when I said don't dress up like a pig, I meant don't dress up like a pig. Let that sink in. Well, Veronica, tomorrow night the eagle lands and the moon rises. That's code for I'm coming for you. They may intercept this letter, so I gotta be writing in code. Code word?
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
My darling Joseph, I am so thrilled that you are turned on by my newfound profession as a pig. And yes, I want to know everything about every plan you've ever had. Operation Guinea Pig, and that one thing you wanted to try in the bedroom once called?
Cannonball.
Cannonball. I admit I was a bit prude at the time, but I was concerned about your polio. And that other childhood disease you had called?
Dysentery.
Dysentery. I'm so sorry you can't have things now like hard cheeses or
Sauerkraut.
sauerkraut, which is a big staple here in Germany. I will wait for you at the gerbil time that you referenced, and as you crawl over the wall with that noise you make, I promise to wait and be super turned on.
The crow flies now.
Excellent work, excellent work. I'm gonna give an extra point to Hallie for the cool mask idea. That was awesome. All right, was that game of love letters a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? A 5. Yeah, 5 across the board. Excellent work. Keep that round of applause going for all of your players coming to the stage. All right, for this game, we need an audience volunteer. And I promise it's not gonna be scary. It's gonna be really easy, all right? Is there anybody who'd like to join us on stage? Anybody here?
Come on, get excited.
Over here? Oh, we got a volunteer. If you volunteer someone else, you volunteer yourself. That's how it works here. Oh. Unless you do want to come up, because either way, we'll take you.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday! If you want to, you don't have to. All right, give a round of applause. It's his birthday. Come on. We're also upstairs here if it's easier, whichever side. All right. All right, so the way, I'll explain this before he gets up here. The way this game will work is this lovely person will be seated here in this chair. What is your name? Nick. Nick. Round of applause for Nick. All right, so this game's called Into Club, and the way it works is that Nick will be sitting here, and all of our players behind him will be hanging out in a club, and we'll have some music playing. It'll be real cool, and they will come up one at a time and try to say a pickup line to Nick. Based on your suggestions, and if Nick likes the pickup line, he's going to give a thumbs up, and that player gets a point. If Nick doesn't like the pickup line, he's going to thumbs down it, and that player loses a point. Yeah, so it's a lot of power in you, Nick. Are you ready for this? You're kind of an asshole. Yay! And it's your birthday, so you can do what you want. Yeah, you can thumbs me down. -1 from me. That's how it works. All right, cool. So we just need a suggestion of anything at all.
French roll.
French roll. A French roll. What? Yeah, oui. French roll. Here we go. Into club. We'll get some club music, please. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hey. Are you into bread making? Because you're making my yeast rise.
Bonjour, mon ami. I'm feeling high.
baguette in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, hey! Is it a good day, or should I just bonjour all over you?
Hey, sexy, wanna see my croissant?
All right, awesome. Round of applause for everybody here. All right, we're gonna change to a different suggestion. What's another suggestion?
Bad ideas.
Mixed messages?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is all mixed messages in its own way. What's another suggestion here? It's a great suggestion. Catfishing.
Same thing.
Similar deal, yeah. Really, you guys are on it. You could be on the stage. Leprechauns. All right, we'll take leprechauns. We'll take leprechauns. Here we go.
Hey, I wish you would go out with me.
Hey, babe, you wanna follow this rainbow and find the gold pot?
Hey, can I rub your Blarney Stone?
Taste my lucky charms, they're magically delicious.
Oh, I just found a four-leaf clover. It's my lucky day. Will it be yours?
Hey, I'm a leprechaun, and I don't need to get down on my knees because I'm already there. It's like a statement. not even-
I'd like you to know that I don't need to be on my knees. Wow. All right, just one more suggestion, please. Anything at all? Frankfurter. Awesome. Yeah, like a sausage, like a Frankfurter. Here we go.
I'm a vegetarian, but I'll eat your frankfurter.
Okay.
Hey, I like that 12-inch there.
Hi, would you go out with me? Oh gosh, sorry, I sound like such a wiener.
Hey, you had some good sex, but are you ready for the bratwurst?
All right, give everybody a round of applause. And keep it going for Nick. You did an awesome job. Happy birthday, Nick. And because you were such an awesome volunteer, check in with Morgan at the door before you leave, and you get 2 free tickets to any Curious Comedy show. All right. Keep that round of applause going for our next scored round with Star, Jay, and Audrey. Yeah. All right. This game is called Blind Lines. And before we can start it, we need to send our players outside. So on the count of 3, say, "Get out of here, players." 1, 2, 3. Get out of here, players. There might be. Yeah, we'll say it. We're going to wait for them to get out to our new and improved soundproof outside. Yeah, all right, they are gone. All right, so I need some suggestions from you for this game. What is a piece of advice that you got that maybe was shitty advice or good advice, but preferably shitty advice?
Pretend to like football.
Pretend to like football.
I'll write down yellow.
Okay.
All right,
Pretend to like football, someone will like you.
All right, got it.
And then we also heard YOLO. Anything else from over here? No advice.
Go to my therapist.
You should go to my
I got it.
That's good advice. All right, one more. Take one more. Anything from the left side? You should quit your job.
Got it.
Awesome. All right, so what is something that you might say to like your dog or something? Sit. Just sit.
Sit, got it.
Just sit. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Got it?
We'll give you guys a second to catch up. Get the fuck out of the kitchen. I've been told that a few times, and I don't listen.
Okay.
All right, great. So what is some lingo that maybe you only know with your coworkers, like really specific terms that only you might use at your job? You know, like special, like TPS report or something. 86 them.
Got it.
Anything over here? What's that?
T-PEP.
T-PEP. Can you use it in a
T-PEP?
sentence?
Launch call. Teachers are graded on the T-PEP.
Teachers are graded. Okay, very specific. Teachers are graded on the T-PEP in Washington State. All right, that's great. See, really specific. It's going to confuse. What's one more from over here, maybe? Just terminology for your work. She's a total Karen. Awesome. Okay. So one more thing. If you are willing to do this, pull out your cell phones and look at your recent text messages. Your most recent texts. They don't have to be brilliant or witty or anything like that. In fact, I think the more ambiguous, the better. What were some of the last texts that you sent? Congrats. Congrats. What is that?
Anyone have any veggie-nays I can
Oh, hell yeah. Anyone have any veggie-nays I can steal? Where are you?
Got it.
Okay, that's enough of the text. Thank you. And then I just want to do one stage direction. Just one like random thing a person can do on this stage. What's an action? What is it?
I got that one.
Turn into an egg. So
Yes.
stage direction, turn into an egg. All right, great. I think that's good. On the count of 3, let's say, get back in here, players. 1, 2, 3. Get back in here, players. So our players will come back in.
Okay.
Give them a round of applause for coming in here. All right, so as you can see, all of your suggestions have been written down on little slips of paper, and now they have to be used as lines of dialogue in their scene, including one stage direction. That's it. Yeah. So that's how it works. So if the scene is bad, it's kind of your fault. So that's how that'll go. Would you like to get a suggestion, or would you like to just start?
Yeah, where is a location that would fit on this stage area?
Airport gate.
An airport gate.
Nice.
Airport
Fun.
gate.
Thank you. Airport gate.
Awesome. We'll see this game of Blind Lines Airport Gate in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's like I can't sit down, you know?
Sharon, we have 13 minutes before they're boarding.
Good boy. I'm just so glad you're keeping track.
Thanks. Pretend to like football, someone will like you. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I'm a tight end.
Yeah.
That's
Super
true,
Bowl.
though, because I've been working out.
You have been working out, Mom, and
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. Even though Dad left, both of us.
I know,
Yeah.
because he's a bastard.
He's a bastard.
86 them. Get out of here.
Get out of here,
We're
Dad.
done. We're through with you.
We're going to Cincinnati. Everything we own is
Yeah.
in this bag.
That's exactly right,
You got the house,
sweetheart.
the car, and the dog.
Yep. Because
Sit down. Sit.
why?
Because
Fine.
I need to tell you something.
All right, sweetheart. I'm all ears as I always have been your whole life.
Hey there, quick change to your travel plans. I just got notified. Where are you?
We're on the brink of a new life.
I understand that, but oh my God, you guys are just like, actually, that's our gate right there, and this is my first day, and I'm like, you two are supposed to be there.
I hate Spirit Airlines.
You should quit your job.
I'm so sorry, this is my first day. My uncle got me the job, so please don't write that on your complaint thing. I just swear to God, if
Spirit Airlines doesn't ask for complaints.
if I lose this job, get the fuck out of here, bitches! That's what my mom said!
Oh my God, I turned into an egg again. Oh my gosh, anyone got any vegan nays I can steal? Get it.
Thank goodness. That's a nice thing, though, about Spirit Airlines. They always have weird condiments. YOLO!
Tagline! You only live once, fly with us!
YOLO! That's true.
Well, anyway, I thank you so much for helping me and letting us know where our gate is. We're on a new adventure, and she's totally Karen.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Karen.
Why, thank you.
Congrats!
Thanks. Yes, we need that. We need positive reinforcement because right now we are living on a hard edge between poverty and super poverty. So it is very intense. We've been in this airport for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And
Dad got the house, the car, and the dog.
yes, exactly.
Teachers are graded on the TPAP in Washington State.
Yes.
And I feel like that makes families fall apart. I'm sorry that you've been affected by this system in fucking Washington State. I'm sorry, Gary.
He cracked under the pressure. He cracked under the pressure. He got a high-class lawyer, and now this is our life.
You should go to a therapist.
I've got great suggestions. The pilot actually freelances as a therapist. If you can get him to the cockpit, he'll let you unload.
Oh.
The only thing better than 1 egg transformation is 2 egg transformations. Epic. Oh, it was amazing. It was over there. It was great. And it was so fast, too. It was the best. All right, great. So let's score this game of blind lines. Was it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? Was it a 6? Epic. All right, keep that applause going for Hallie and KT. All right, Hallie and KT will be playing a game called Emotional Roller Coaster. So we need to get some suggestions from you. And the way it works is they'll be doing a scene, and I will shout out different types of emotions that their characters will have to embody at a split second. What are some emotions? Anger. Frustration. Embarrassed.
Is everybody okay? Just want to do a quick February check-in?
Yeah, what's going on out there?
I know it's been dark for
Spring
many
is
days.
coming. Spring is coming.
What are some other emotions? What is that? Elation. Yay. What was over here? Passion. I love that. Passion. Ecstasy.
Oh, baby.
Curiosity. Sexy. All right, hysteria. We'll get one more. What's one more? Hunger? Hunger. That is an emotion, I agree.
Sure
I
is.
feel it all. Stay out of the kitchen. All right, actually, let's just do one more for a wild card one. What's one more? All right, we got enough. Okay, rage. Rage. Put that right next to anger. Perfect. All right. KT, would you like to get a suggestion for this?
Sure. What's recent or not so? What's a favorite gift you've given or received? Poopery. What else do we got?
Coffee mug.
Coffee mug. Great. Thanks.
Coffee mug.
Poopery. Coffee mug. Thank you.
Poopery. All right, we're going to see this game of coffee mug, emo Rocco in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I liked it. It was a good Father's Day gift. It's okay.
I wasn't trying to be rude.
You're 17. You're supposed to be rude.
It's just like, I don't know, like, it feels like you are encroaching on my boundaries.
Rage.
And I can't fucking take it anymore!
Well, how do you think I'm feeling? I'm 47 years old. I don't know how to deal with a teenager.
Well, then why did you have me in the first place?
Embarrassed.
This is a rough conversation to have.
I'm having a really weird feeling.
Oh God, is it period stuff? I don't know how to deal with that. Your mother was the one.
Ew, Dad.
Well,
stop.
I'm trying my best here.
Next,
Elation.
you're doing such a great job.
Good. I just love being your father. It really was my idea to have a kid, not Suzanne's.
I know it's been so hard, but you've been here the whole time.
It's because I've been unemployed, but it's okay.
It is okay because there are jobs out there.
There's jobs. I don't need to work at General Motors or DuPont.
frustration.
I don't need to work at a disgusting corporate American corporation that's gonna poison my water in my lungs.
Yeah, fuck capitalism. We need to bring it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my own thing, like an organic pumpkin farm.
You can try and do that, and then all the hoops you have to jump through and all the paperwork you have to fill out. This country is going down the shitter.
Ecstasy.
But at least it'll smell good on the way down.
I agree. I was shitting on your poopery gift earlier, not literally. It made the bathroom smell so good. You're so thoughtful.
Hysteria.
Maybe it smells too good.
I don't know if there's such a thing as something smelling too good. I mean, this Folgers
Maybe.
smells pretty good.
Maybe the government put something in it.
Hunger.
Oh my God, why did I throw my coffee? Why did I throw my coffee? That's all I've had to have today.
I know we were talking about something.
Fuck.
Is the world spinning, or is it me?
I don't know, you look like a beautiful burrito.
Sexy.
Hey, I'm your neighbor. And I'm available for an adult.
And I'm the neighbor's child, available for a child.
We're the sexy neighbors.
Yeah!
Anger.
But fuck you both!
Get here! We're trying to have a nice father-daughter moment, and the sexy mother's gotta burst in.
Are there only cubes to live in this town? There are only cubes. It's like we have to live in dorms for the rest of our lives.
Only until I get a better job. And
Passion.
then we're gonna live in a mansion. There's gonna be a room for everything. There's gonna be a room for your boy band posters and a spa room for me, and there'll be an insectorium and a racquetball court. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
It's just gonna be Harry Styles. Harry Styles.
Tell me more.
He's a beautiful man who gives off the essence of a powerful lesbian.
I love how much you love this Harry Styles. It makes...
I love you, Dad.
Do you love me as much as you love Harry Styles?
Yes, but in a very different way.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
And that's time. Awesome. I want to give an extra point to Star and Jay for being our sexy neighbors. Yes. Awesome. What's that game of Emo Rocco? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 4? 4 across the board. Awesome. Give that round of applause going for all of our players coming to the stage. All right, we have one more game to play before we take an intermission, and this game requires one more audience volunteer. And again, I promise it will be painless, as you saw with Nick. Anybody want to jump up? I love it. I love that you were like, oh, I'll do it. Come on up. I'm Kyle. What's your name?
Spencer.
Spencer, nice to meet you. Have a seat right here. All right, Spencer. We're going to give you a microphone so everyone can hear you. Yeah. Oh, nope.
It's already started.
Hey. Give it up for Spencer for being here with us. All right, Spencer. So we're just going to ask you some questions about a day in your life. Is that all right?
No.
It's not? Okay. Can we find anybody else that'd be willing? No. All right. So just simple questions. How do you start your day?
Coffee.
Coffee. Awesome. And do you live alone? Do you just start your day by yourself?
No.
Okay. Who do you live with?
I live with my boyfriend and my dog and my cat.
What are their names?
Oh God, Todd is my boyfriend, Lewis is my dog, Athena is my cat.
Okay, so one more time. It was Todd is your boyfriend,
Yes.
Lewis is your dog,
Yes.
Athena is your cat. Okay,
Oh,
nailed it. Thanks, yeah. Okay, awesome. So do you all drink coffee in the morning? Is that like
Oh,
your routine?
absolutely.
All the animals too?
Absolutely, I have to hide it from them.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool. So you're all drinking coffee in the morning. What happens next?
I go to work, and they try to keep me from going to work by guarding the door.
Oh, your boyfriend does too?
Yes.
Cool, cool. Awesome, cool.
Yeah, he's usually the one blockading it every morning.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I work at an ad agency.
An ad agency, awesome. What do you do at this ad agency?
What do? Most of my coworkers are here.
Oh, cool. Right on.
What do we do, guys? We manage Google Ads and online advertising for people.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I'll give you a clap for that. All right. So, Spencer, what's one word you would use to describe Todd?
Difficult.
Difficult. Todd is difficult. All right. Is there someone at work that you interact with all the time? Like a person that you're like always like on the same team with?
Trevor.
Trevor's here. All right. What's one word to describe Trevor?
I've already used difficult, so.
Difficult.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Stoic. Stoic.
All right. Trevor's stoic. Trevor, what's one word to describe Spencer?
Loud.
Loud. All right. Now, is Trevor your boss?
Thank God, no.
No. Okay. All right. So you both do the same thing. All right. Great. Is there another person from work that's here that you work with all the time?
Allison.
Allison, what's one word to describe Spencer?
I mean, I'm also, let's go boisterous.
Boisterous. Boisterous and loud. Okay.
Fuck you guys.
And what is one word to describe her?
Oh God. Ostentatious.
Ostentatious. We all know what that means, but could you enlighten us?
God, now I want to think of a different word.
That's fine. We'll go with ostentatious. We'll figure it out. All right, Alice, right? Is it Alice? Okay. Alexa, did I get it wrong?
No, it's Allison.
Allison. Okay, great. Cool. All right, so you're at work, you're doing your thing. What do you do after work? What's after work look like?
God, I don't know. I feel like I'm so boring now.
No, don't feel that way.
What?
Minus 1 point from Jay. Finally got to take away a point.
I don't know, man.
That's okay. What do you do?
My dog.
That's
Read a
cool.
book. I'm boring as shit.
Give Spencer a round of applause right now. We're not done yet. Yeah. She says she's boring as shit because she walks her dog, which I think is really cool. Do you walk your boyfriend?
No, I don't walk
Okay,
my boyfriend.
just trying to spice it up. All right, so you walk your dog. Cool. Do you do anything else? Do you and your boyfriend go out to any restaurants or do anything like any hobbies or anything like that?
No, we come here.
You come here. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so do you go to bed early? Are you like a night owl?
Yeah, I'm like 85, but I'm 24. So.
85 but 24.
Does that give you anything to work with?
I think so. I think so. All right, that's all I can think of. Cass, is there any questions that you have for Spencer?
This was a lot more labor intensive than the first
It's true.
crowd volunteer. I'm really unhappy right now.
Yeah, well, it's not your birthday, so it couldn't be quite as easy.
The fun part is good.
All right, so here's the fun part. We are going to be reenacting a day in your life. Okay, so you have one more important choice to make, and then I'm gonna explain what the bell and the horn are for. Who do you want to have play you in the day in the life?
Yay!
Jay gets an extra point back for being the choice. All right, so the bell and the horn, this is your important job, and we want you to be very liberal about it, and I can take the microphone back. Yep, thank you. So the way this works is they're going to be trying to guess what happens throughout the day. If they get something wrong, you have to honk the horn. So go ahead and give that a test. So they'll know that they did something wrong, and they're going to keep trying it over and over again. If you keep honking the horn, they're going to try it again until they get it right, at which point you will ding this bell. So go ahead and give that a shot.
Oh my God.
Does that make sense? So they're going to try and get it right, and you tell them when it's right, and then the scene will move on. All right, awesome. Give Spencer another round of applause here. Cool. We're going to see Spencer's day in the life in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Todd.
Morning, babe.
Meow.
Stop it! Slap, 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 slap.
Now that the animal said something, I'd love some coffee too.
Let me just get up and make everybody coffee.
I'm gonna sleep for 75 more minutes.
Ooh, I love my boyfriend. Well, hey, I'll get you the coffee that you like, a mocha. I'll get you a coffee. I'll get you a coffee.
I love watching you make coffee from bed because that's how small our apartment is.
Welcome to the Pearl. All right. All right, coffee all around. You guys, I have to go to work. Don't.
No!
God damn it, I love you.
I love you too. All right, hey, Wyden Kennedy, yay. Hey.
We gotta check those AdWords, how they're doing!
Hey, let's get the meeting on the way. Ostentatious, my friend.
You guys, this is a lot. Trevor, this is a lot right
You're
now.
emoting a ton right now. Whoa.
You're like all a 10, I want like a 1. If that's all right, and then we can have the meeting. Great.
Well, lead the meeting, Trevor.
I will. This is an ad.
Here, Trevor,
that
actually,
right?
can I talk to you over here for a second? Can you give us the room? Trevor, that was clearly my idea that you stole. And like, I didn't want to say it in front of everyone else, but like, when we go back in there, I'd like you to be like, sorry, I'm a horrible man.
How about we just like work together and pick out another idea?
No, because it's a good idea, and I'm a strong, independent woman, and I want to stand my ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a 5. All right? I'm gonna need 5.
No.
Why are you following me?
I don't know.
I'm going to the bathroom.
I'm going home.
Oh, I'm so happy you're home.
Have you not left the apartment?
No, babe, you bring home all the money.
I just learned my book, Pride and Prejudice.
Okay, babe,
What?
you want to go see a comedy show tonight and pay for the tickets, drinks, and food?
Okay. Let's go.
Can we get a volunteer, please?
Okay, I'll go.
Give it up for Spencer, our volunteer.
That was pretty exciting. I don't know what she was talking about.
Was that pretty accurate? We nail it?
Absolutely.
Nailed it. All right. Well, just like Nick, thank you for volunteering, Spencer. Check with Morgan on your way out, and you can get 2 free tickets to any Curious Comedy show. Yeah. All right. Well, this brings us to our intermission, the halfway point of the show. It's at 50% done, and that's math. So pretty soon we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. Before we do that, though, we have a few important things to do. One of them is to reveal the winner of our first half. But before we can do that, I'm obligated by contract to tell you about a couple shows we have coming up. Valentine's Day is next week. It's less than a week. It's 6 days, which is less than 7. And so, Matt. Next Friday is Valentine's Day. We have 2 shows. We have an early show at 7:30 p.m. and it's called My Funny Valentine. And My Funny Valentine is inspired. It's improv inspired by your relationship stories, your positive stories, happy stories. It's going to be lovely. It's a good date night. And then at 9:30 we have My Shitty Valentine. Yeah, which is going to be stories about relationships that sucked and just bad, shitty relationships. So that's going to be really fun. So come check those out next Friday. Also, after this show, we have Late Night Special, which is our late night talk show style show, hosted by none other than Jay Fluellen right here. It's a really exciting show. We have like musical guests and interviews and stuff like that. Jay, anything you want to say about tonight?
Yes, we have the best improviser in the world, Susan Messing, and she's going to be our interview guest, and you really want to stick around and see that, so stick around. And wait, how much do they have to pay to stay?
Well, usually it's a $10, $15, $25, $125, $150 upgrade. It's expensive because it's a good show. But because you've been so awesome, you can stay for free, everybody! And just to piggyback on what give it up for Dave in our tech booth.
Yeah!
So, and what Jay said is totally true. Susan Messing is actually a legendary improviser. Truly, like one of the OGs. She's like celeb status. Yeah. She, like, I'm not BSing. She's cool. All right, great. So I think just a couple more shows. If you think this is fun and you want to try it out, it totally is fun, and you should totally try it out. Not only do we teach classes, we also have shows where you can just join a team and play right off of the street. It's super fun. We have 2 opportunities for that. Every Wednesday night at 9:30, open court, and every Tuesday night at 9:30, game face. One is a long form, one is a short form. Just come and check it out. Come and try it. If you don't want to play, come watch it. Super fun. Okay, that is fulfilling my contract. Yay, contracts. Now, are you ready to see who the winner of the first half of Showdown is? All right, let's get a little drum roll going, please. Your winner for the first half of Showdown is Jay! All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Hit the bar, hit the bathroom, hit the tables, hit whatever you want. We'll see you soon.
The table! Watch out, Johnny!
You've got something you wanted to share?
I needed to find something to fulfill my urges.
Hey! Get out of here, you nasty!
Lance, the humper, he traumatized me. I needed to heal. And then I found Laugh Lounge. We can laugh together now.
I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I could have just been watching stand-up.
Laughing together is better. Laugh Lounge helps heal all of us. I'm so proud of all of you.
Welcome to the world's first live streaming stand-up comedy network. Subscribe now for a limited time for only $19.99 a year. Laugh Lounge. Let's laugh together.
Pamela, I don't know if this is gonna reach you because I don't know where you are. Honey, I've tried everything. Where are you? I've tried soup. I've tried pooping. Nothing has worked, Pam. You said you were going out to get sprinklers, which makes sense because we have such a lawn. But then you never came back, babe. Do you even have your phone? Very concerned. Richard. Boop.
Richard, I'm wasted. I went to go get the sprinklers, but then I ran into Dawn. Do you remember my friend Dawn? She and I used to always strip together. But then she got a real job and left me to strip all by myself.
Don stole our car and then my identity. Pam, I do not feel good about this. Babe, please come home. The kids need
Voodoo donuts.
Voodoo donuts. And they need their mom. And they need you to stop stripping. Could you please, while you have one bar left,
Play solitaire for 2 hours.
play solitaire for 2 hours? You know how that sobers you up. Play solitaire on your phone, which is a BlackBerry or an HTC Thunderbolt. And then drop me a pin. Still concerned, Richard.
Richard, you know my BlackBerry doesn't have solitaire on it. It was for business purposes. That guy gave it to me as a tip that one time. And I can't drop a pin either. I don't even know what that means. And you have to stop blaming Dawn for stealing your identity. She did what she needed to do to get a better life. And maybe if you got a better job, I wouldn't have to strip for our family. You have a job doing unicorns, which we both know is code for furry convention planning. I know it's your passion, but it doesn't pay well. Honey, I'm just gonna yell real loud. Come find me. Follow my voice and your heart if you love me. You'll be able to feel where I am. I burped. Love, Pam. Lou?
Okay. I'm gonna pretend you didn't talk shit about my job. Because we both give each other room to pursue our passions, okay? And yeah, I hear something. I'm pretty sure you're right behind the house. Now I'm gonna go outside, and I'm gonna get you. And then I'm gonna put on my furry suit, and you're gonna strip for me. And hopefully the kids will have some normalcy. Because this is normal. It's 2020. I love you, babe. Keep yelling. Richard or Big Unicorn 364.
Hey!
Something you can tell about me by looking at me is that I'm a woman of color. It's not the kind of thing you can hide. And something that happens when you're very obviously a member of some kind of minority group is that people who are not a member of that group like to point out to you that you're a member of that group. And then they like to tell you what that means. Right? So like, for example, people have no problem coming up to me if I get a job or something like that, walking up to my face and saying something like, "Oh, so you were a diversity hire." Which is a really messed up thing to say, right? And you want to get angry and defend yourself, be like, "No, I'm here on my merit, my accomplishment, I deserve to be here, fuck you," right? That's what you want to say. But the very nature of diversity hires is that sometimes you may not actually know whether or not you're a diversity hire. So it's this kind of weird comment that fills you with self-doubt at the same time, right? So I've been trying to figure out a way to respond to that kind of comment in a way that just shuts down the conversation. I think I've figured out. The next time somebody tells me I was a diversity hire, I can respond and I can be like, "Oh, a diversity hire? Oh, no, I was not a diversity hire, no. I was an adversity hire." Yeah. I wasn't hired to bring an underrepresented perspective to the table. I was hired to start shit, make things real difficult for everybody around here. It's an adversity hire. to New HR Initiative. I'm here to build character, yours.
Bring it back on stage.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back. How was your intermission? It's awesome. Good to hear. Very, very good. Well, you made it to the second 50% of the show, and that means it's the second half of the show. Look, I need that, okay? I need to do it. Thank you. Thank you. So this second half is a little different than the first half. The first half was short form comedy. The second half will be long form comedy, and we'll be playing a game called Director's Cut. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a moment. But first, let's give a round of applause to your first place winner. Yay! And keep it going for your second and third place winners. Allie and Star. Awesome. Cool, and you guys can just hang out in the back or do whatever you want. All right, so these three will be playing an important role in Director's Cut. We're going to be creating 3 different improvised films right here, just before your very eyes, but we won't be able to see all 3 of them till the end. So we'll need your help to vote which film you want to see to the very end. It'll make more sense as we go along. But first we need to find out what our films are. So Hallie, if you would start by getting some suggestions.
Yeah, what's like a old-timey last name or first name?
Old-timey?
Old-timey, yeah.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Real.
All right, Ezekiel.
Biblical.
And then what's something that was, cherished, you cherished it, but you lost it or was stolen from you?
Virginity.
Something tangible.
Yikes.
A brooch.
A brooch.
Okay, a brooch. Thank you very much.
I lost my brooch when I was 19 years old.
I'm still stolen virginity. Okay. What's a monster? Just like a monster. Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like a smaller monster.
Ultron.
True. Bigfoot. Okay, Bigfoot. Okay, we'll go Bigfoot. And then what's a kryptonite to Superman? What's like Bigfoot's
Beef jerky.
beef jerky?
Yeah. We don't have any sponsorships, so I don't get any ideas.
Okay. Can I get a non-farm animal?
Squirrel.
Squirrel? Okay, squirrel, great. And then can I get some language that means like escape?
Flee.
A what?
Escape.
Escape. All right, some English words that imply escape, synonymous with escape.
Flee.
Flee.
Breakout.
Okay, great. Yes, I love, yes. Great, thank you.
Set, perfect. All right, so now we're going to find out our genres and our titles of each of the films. Hallie, would you start?
I'm going to be doing a period piece crime procedural called Detective Ezekiel and the Missing Brooch.
Yeah.
Hard to get out.
I'm going to be doing like a classic horror film, and it's called Bigfoot's Teenage Thirst.
Oh, all right.
Great. I'm going to be doing a Contagion movie about squirrel virus, and it is called Flea Break. Shoot, I can't remember the last one. What was it that you said over here? Skedaddle. Yeah, free. Oh heavens! Flea break skedaddle.
Flea break skedaddle. Yeah.
Flea break skedaddle.
Awesome.
Flea break
Cool.
skedaddle.
So we're going to see the first act of each of these films, and because it's the second 50% of the show, I'm going to play with them. Yay!
Are you going to start? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is 1836 England, and we open on Madame Joubert's chamber, and she's trying to get ready for a big party.
Madame, would you like your dress now or later?
Yes, I would like my dress now. I'm trying to get ready for a big party, so would you please give me my dress because I am late?
Here you go.
Thank
you.
And thank you for the berating. I liked it.
My lady, I'm just gonna put some coal in the fireplace.
You don't need to narrate your job to me, servant girl.
Well, I just wanted you to know. I wanted to make sure you didn't think I was stealing nothing out of your room.
Now, why would she think that?
Well, because it always comes down to the poor person now, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you very much.
Skedaddle.
Thank you very much.
It is as if no one in this house understands that I'm trying to go to a party.
Everyone understands. Your first stole is missing your family's brooch.
Close up on Madame Joubert's face. She is a ghost.
You can't go. You can't go to the party without your family brooch. They won't know.
They won't know anything about me if I don't have my family crest upon my body. I cannot leave this house. You must get Detective Ezekiel.
Detective Ezekiel?
You heard me.
To Scotland Yard. And Detective Ezekiel is shuffling papers and being kind of a louse.
God, so bloody dead in all this. Can't keep things straight all night. See you soon. Sorry, sir. Can I help you at all, please? That's what my job is. Oh, you don't need to narrate everything you're doing to me all the time.
Excuse me. The lady arrives.
Madame de Beau.
I'm sorry, what did you call me?
Madame de Beau is what we call you in Scotland Yard.
All right, it sounded a little...
Detective Ezekiel is a little bit more clear speaking.
Madame de Beau, hello, it's so good to see you. Welcome to my office.
Yes. Thank you. I must tell you of a thing that has happened to me personally.
I love it. Take notes. I would love to.
If you looked upon my person, would you be able to tell which house I come from? The lineage that I come from. Would you be able to tell? If we were at a fancy party and you perhaps did not recognize my face but wanted to address me correctly, would you have any indication as to how to do so? Please, will you tell me? I am trying to see if you have...
I was waiting for the beautiful madame to cease talking. Clearly, the brooch. The family brooches are missing.
And this is why I trust you, detective, not doctor. Ezekiel.
You can call me a doctor if you would like.
Said she was into right that she liked
Mr.
it.
Ezekiel. Mr. Ezekiel.
I must find my brooch, for I am already late to a party. I still need to attend. So if you could please help me in finding my brooch, because there is a party. It is currently happening.
When did you last see it, madame?
When did I last see it?
Yesterday at the picnic with the Dubois.
The Dubois.
The Dubois.
Esteemed family from across the moor.
Come to the Dubois!
I love picnics.
I love it too. I love it so much.
I say the door seems to be opened.
How strange.
I like to stomp my foot to make an entrance. Hello, you must know already who I am.
Ezekiel, the detective and doctor.
No, I don't believe she is. I don't believe he is a doctor. I think it was quite clear.
No, I think it's simply Mr. Ezekiel.
Mr. Ezekiel?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here to get some information from you three.
And what exactly is information?
Can you tell me your whereabouts as of yesterday?
Oh, well, of course, we were all in the garden.
Having a picnic with our neighbors across the moor.
Every single day we have picnics. Every single
Every
day.
day we're out in the garden.
Across the moor.
Interesting. I've noticed that you've been selling some of your fine artwork. Is it that you're on hard time?
What exactly are times?
It's just that Detective Ezekiel looks into the camera and whispers his catchphrase when he has a hunch.
I'm getting on to it.
All right, we open. Super creepy music. We've got 4 teenagers, backpacks, camping gear. They're heading out on the trail. We've got our star of the show, captain of the football team, Chet. He's buff. He's a closeted homosexual. His girlfriend, Nancy, captain of the cheerleading team. Everybody's jealous of her. Then we've got over here Stephanie, a computer whiz, and secretly 37. What? And then over here we've got Brian. Brian's a bad boy with a sordid past. He's carrying a knife and an inhaler. They're walking in the woods furiously. They're happy and jovial and talking.
I cannot believe you talked me into this.
This is like the baddest part of the woods. I come here all the damn time.
I can't believe you guys wouldn't let me use my GPS system out here.
Shit, we don't need GPS. We got this map from 1957, which hasn't been updated at all.
They pull up the map. They're enamored. They love it, and they love Brian.
Oh, wow, that's quite a nice map.
They love it more.
Oh, my God.
Wow, this is like so good.
Yeah, look at this map.
I just wanted to be clear that I am very aware of all the football stats.
Yeah, that's great, Chet, but that's not going to help us find our way to Pikes Peak.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
And
I just
they
thought
head
I'd
on
say.
to Pikes Peak faster, and they leave the stage together.
Come on.
And then we cut to a secret part of the forest where there's a clearing, and we see Bigfoot. Bigfoot's more graceful. Graceful, but like manly. Nice. The music starts to come in. Bigfoot starts to sing. I'm hungry. It's a full-blown song. Here we go. Yeah. There's background dancers. Enjoys it. The dancers love it. And Bigfoot kind of wanders over there, and then we hear some teenage chatter.
Oh my God! No way! Harry
Bigfoot
Styles
hears
would
it.
never say that.
Check
Comes
out my
closer
inhaler.
for a
It's so
look.
big.
I love doing math.
You sound like my dad. Oh my God.
They stop talking. Bigfoot gets a whiff. Bigfoot does not have an orgasm. And Bigfoot starts to creep towards the sound, and then turns to the camera and says something violent.
I'm gonna nibble you till you're...
No. More violent.
I'm gonna bite into your skin until your blood gushes down my throat!
Wow.
Wait, let's take it down a little bit.
I am going to take my talon, slit your throat, and drink your blood with respect.
We open on a squirrel farm in Missoula, Montana, on the outskirts of Missoula.
Eat your food.
So many squirrels. And one farmer.
Just eat it all.
Uh-oh. Those squirrels notice how sad the squirrel farmer is. So they think the best way to comfort him is by giving him some scratches and nibbles and lots of furry love.
My children, no!
Cut to a laboratory in Arizona. We have a very studious scientist, really interested in the full experience of science.
Neil, you burning the midnight oil?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Neil, you burning the daytime oil?
Yes.
Okay.
Neil's onto something.
Neil, you've been here for so long. Bye.
Huh?
Neil, are you ready for me to record the results? I have a date at Chili's in 30 minutes, so.
You can do better.
Then the date or Chili's?
Both.
Neil gets a cage that has a squirrel in it.
Oh, this one's been acting up a little bit.
He tests this experiment on this little squirrel.
The tail movement is quite irregular, Neil. It's like a Picasso painting if it moved.
The squirrel starts getting real aggro. The squirrel gets real buff.
What have I done? I thought I was just making one half of his body do sweet dance moves.
The squirrel begins to dance, a crazed dance. The dance of an animal that's about to lose its life after this last dance. And then he dies. Cut to Billings, Montana, a farm feed store in Billings. And we see our farmer, he's real sick, weirdly sick.
Oh, man, Dale, you've been coughing all this past week, man.
It's got a weird cough. It's like a cough and like...
You look all scratched up. You fall in the blackberry bush again?
No, the squirrels just took it out on me.
Oh, man.
They got the better of me.
Oh, man.
He starts coughing up little chunks.
Oh my God, steak.
Where's the vampire cough? Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
He puffs out like a mushroom.
Oh my God, lion's mane mushrooms.
All of a sudden, his feed store friend starts getting the coughs. Uh-oh, montage of all the different places where people are starting to cough.
Oh man, this Bud Light's so good.
From the taste of your lips, toxic.
Another picnic in the garden. Caviar.
World peace in Montana.
And we come back to the laboratory as Neil makes a quick discovery. It's quicker than that even. It's like one word. I've done it. That's it.
All right, give that round of applause going for your three directors. All right, right, so we've seen the first act of each film. Now we're going to do a little bit of a catch up on what we just saw and what we might come to see in the second act of each film. Hallie, would you start?
Madame Joubert is not going to be identified at the big party because her family crest brooch is missing. Detective Ezekiel is on the job. Is it the Dubois? What do the Dubois and Madame Joubert have in common? Find out in the next installment of Detective Ezekiel and the Missing Brooch.
Yeah.
Who's gonna hook up on those teenagers? Who's gonna get with who? Who's gonna fall in love? Who's gonna be heartbroken? And who is Bigfoot gonna slit throat with a talon? Find out. Vote for my film.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Squirrels, Montana. We have a very capable scientist who obviously is onto something. But will that thing that Neil is on be able to help this situation in Montana? And will the squirrels rise up? There are so many questions which can only be answered in the next chapter of the movie.
Yeah. All right. All right, so in the same way that you were voting for the points in the first half of the show, you're going to applaud only for the films that you want to see continue. So we'll do that. Get a little polite round of applause going right now. Nice bass Portland layer. Will it be Hallie's crime film? All right. Will it be Jay's film? All right. Will it be Star's outbreak film? Oh, okay. So, sorry, Star. All right, we will continue on with Hallie's crime film.
All right, we open up on just the Dubois. They need to identify themselves in this moment. Which member of the family is which?
As the mother of this household, I like to be the mom.
Yes, and as the dowager aunt, I like to be the sassy lady. Yes.
As the father, I think I shall remain a father.
No, we're all adults.
But if we have no children, are we really parents?
That's strange.
We've decided long ago we would call ourselves parents, even though we don't have children.
Yes, you're parents to your dogs.
Oh, yes, our dogs.
Yes, you love your dogs.
We
and
love
your
our
horses.
doggies.
Father Dubois decides to leave the picnic and go into the mansion to make himself a cup of tea.
I'm going to leave. Goodbye.
Very well.
But we cut to the inside of the mansion with the father.
Ew.
And Detective Ezekiel is already there, waiting to grill him.
Oh, God. Oh, you've made a mess of my kitchen.
I've been hiding behind your kitchen curtain.
I had that specifically installed to keep people like you out. Oh,
Now, man to man, I want to get some information from you.
only man-to-man style? There are many ways to get information.
I prefer man to man.
Then man-to-man it shall be.
Now, cut the bullshit. Who else was there at the picnic? I know it wasn't just you, your family, and Madame. There must have been someone else.
There may have been, but there also may not have been.
Well, I'm guessing there was. Name them.
I don't owe you anything, Ezekiel. Give me an incentive.
Well, Chad, I know that you've been out and about at night. I'd hate to hear your wife's tears after I break the news.
All right, I'll tell you.
That was quite easy, Chad. You are a pushover.
So there's another person. There's someone that we've often loved as a child of our own, but wasn't our child. We are not allowed to adopt. For legal reasons, we have a shady background. So we thought we would adopt someone. They were there. Anything else you'd like to know?
Well, perhaps their name and description and where I might find.
Jesus, this is a man-to-man conversation.
Cut to Madame Joubert's chamber. It is just her. She's staring in the mirror, putting on those final touches for the party. Perfume, hair things. And her final touch as she slowly opens a drawer and pulls
Give
out.
me a second. Over.
It's the brooch.
I can't say I'm proud, but I am.
And blackout!
We open up. The 4 teenagers are putting up the tents and unloading all of the supplies.
You guys got this, right? I got an issue here.
Yeah, I've done this 100 times before. Very good at this.
Pause. What is this?
It's an inhaler.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. Brian's having an asthma attack and sits on a rock and looks cool and aloof. Yeah, and he looks off over here like he's thinking about his past, which may have involved murder. No, wait, jail. Yeah. Okay.
You guys ever heard that?
No, you don't talk. Okay. And so they're setting up the tent, and then our head cheerleader Nancy is pulling out all of the food, and she lists off all the food that they have.
We have popcorn.
Faster.
We have veggie chips. We have Doritos, gross.
And the one most important
Yes,
food.
I'm getting there. We also have other food. Also some crackers and some Cheez-Its and beef jerky.
Everyone gasps.
Oh.
Well, I thought it would be like a fun camping snack.
You're not supposed to bring beef jerky into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chet steps forward and starts talking about his days in the Boy Scouts, but then somewhere along the line starts talking about something else.
Yeah, I was a Boy Scout once.
Start with beef jerky and the dangers of food in the woods.
So, you brought beef jerky, huh? What a bad idea. Everybody knows you're not supposed to bring beef jerky into the woods.
Start fading.
I learned that because I hung out with a lot of boys. A lot of boys that were also the same sex as me, a boy. And we got along great. We were friends. Maybe we were more than friends, but I don't know. We probably weren't. We probably weren't.
You fade out of the monologue, and everybody looks at him real silently, for a moment.
It doesn't matter if we were friends or not. So you did a bad thing.
They put all the food away, and then one person decides that they need to go get firewood.
Ooh! I'm gonna get some branches.
Oh.
And we follow Danielle, the 37-year-old math wizard, who's also good at computer coding. She's walking through the woods.
If that, then this. If that, then this. If this, then that,
And then out of nowhere, Bigfoot comes up with one talon.
All of the 80s. Whoa! Oh no, not me! Be respectful. Let me look at your face.
Drinking the blood.
I'm hungry and lonely. Come home with me.
Bigfoot disappears. The body stays.
Oh.
Bigfoot leaves.
Where?
Chet and the whole crew run up to the body. Run.
Oh my God! Ew! Are you okay? What happened? What happened to you?
She's dead.
Oh my God, this is what happens. This is what happens when you bring beef jerky to the woods.
Okay, you cannot pin this on me.
Why not?
Where is the beef jerky in this situation, Chet?
I'll tell you. I had a lot of friends that were boys.
And Bigfoot rears his head around a small stone.
They were so good to me.
Only these two see it.
They treated me like I was one of them.
They run away, skipping.
I was.
And then Bigfoot changes his direction towards Chet. It's slow motion. Chet starts to run.
What?
The other way, the other way. He trips.
Oh no.
His whole body splits open. And Bigfoot goes to town.
All right. Keep it going for our 2 directors. All right. We are down to our final act. And before we can vote one film off, we're going to make sense of what we just saw and get a little bit of a taste of what we might see in our final act of each film. Hallie, would you start?
Well, it turns out Madame Gilbert's brooch wasn't stolen after all. What were her motivations for that? Dubois, Ezekiel. See how it all ties up in the final chapter? Oh, the detective Ezekiel and the missing brooch.
Yeah.
There's only 2 surviving teenagers. Were they friends at the beginning of this film? No. Will they become friends through this trauma? Yes. Will they use beef jerky to save themselves? Yes. Will Bigfoot die? No. Will we find out why he's sad? Yes. That's it.
Yeah. Just full of spoilers. All right, so we'll get that same little polite Portland applause going. And cheer only for the film you want to see continue. Will it be Hallie's crime film? Will it be Jay's horror? Thank you, Hallie. Give it up for our winner of Showdown, Jay Fluelli.
All right, our 2 ladies are running, Danielle and Nancy. They're skipping.
Wasn't this the bad boy? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
Nancy's my middle name.
Oh wait, yeah, our bad boy Brian and Nancy are skipping away, and they're telling each other like that they don't want to die and stuff.
Oh God, I don't want to die, and I'm about to run out of air, and I left my inhaler back at the campsite.
Oh my God, I don't want to die either because, like, I want to go to States.
I want you to go to States too. We have to find a way out of this.
They get to the camp. They find the cooler of food. They bend down. They're scavenging over it on their knees, and they hands touch, and they fall in love.
Are you okay with the fact that I've been in juvie a lot?
Yeah. Are you okay with the fact that although I present as not being very intelligent, I'm actually super intelligent and will become a doctor? I'm just playing this card until I get out of high school.
Oh yeah, I'm super cool with that.
A small duet erupts.
I never thought I'd find love on this trip.
Yeah, good. This is the answer.
You know, Chad wasn't really into chicks. I wasn't expecting this love to blossom like a cigarette bloom when I was in juvie. I really hope you're okay with the fact that I maybe killed my dad. I'm okay with you. I'm okay with you.
This song swells.
I'm in love with you.
It goes away. They confess their love, and Bigfoot lurks in.
God, I know we just sang how much we loved each other, but I just
It's
want to
slow motion.
say
They notice Bigfoot.
again.
You're not in slow motion. They notice Bigfoot. Notice Bigfoot.
Roar!
They start throwing food at Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Yeah, wait, Bigfoot, you're back here. You're back here.
Doritos! Here, Jesus! Oh my God! Beef jerky!
Here, Kyle, be the beef jerky. Slow motion. It goes right in Bigfoot's mouth. Bigfoot comes to the center and is so like satisfied. It's going through like lots of emotion. You guys are frozen. Elation, kind of cold, confused, aroused. And from this moment starts a song.
It's been 20 years since I've tasted that sweet dried meat.
Dancers.
It's been since I was a boy, and I danced on my 2 feet. I came out to heaven, so
Dancers disappear.
Beef jerky was the last thing my mom gave to me before she sent me out of the house.
Empathy sweeps over them.
Oh my God. Jerky is mother's love to me. I haven't felt love like that since when you heard the song.
Oh my God. Why do so many people say not to bring beef jerky into the woods?
That's all you wanted the whole time.
It's true. My mom made this horrible campaign. Never take beef jerky into the woods to torture me.
And holding hands, Brian and Nancy step forward and ask Bigfoot if they'll officiate their wedding.
Bigfoot. We just discovered how much we love each other 2 minutes ago. And we're ready to take that big leap right now.
Well, and we know that all Bigfoots are technically justice of the pieces. So do you want to marry us?
I would be honored to. Please come into my wooded cave area.
Okay, still gonna keep my knife out of abundance of caution.
Please. Dear forest creatures, the heads of the rabbits I've eaten, and the bodies of your 2 dead friends.
No spoilers.
We gather
And as
once
the
again
ceremony drones on,
to bring
we
these two
slowly
together in love.
fade.
You may.
Give it up for Jake Hallal, our winner. Music off broadcast. Well, thank you for helping us tell those wonderful stories. We hope you had just as much fun as we did. Remember that tonight at 9:30 you can stay for free for the late night special show. Yeah! And we hope to see you on Valentine's Day. I think it'll be a great show, 2 of them. Give it up again for Dave in the tech booth. Johan and Walker on the keys and drums. That's Silky in the video booth. Gloria in the door. And your bartenders. Give them a round of applause. All right, I just have 2 questions, everybody. Cass, did you have fun tonight?
Hell yeah!
Audience, did you have fun tonight? All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
I'm glad everyone came today. Katie, it's nice to see you back.
I was addicted to a certain kind of man. So funny. Come on, way. I'm not doing mannequins anymore. I want stand-up comedy.
Nice to see you doing well.
Welcome to the world's first live streaming stand-up comedy network. Subscribe now for a limited time for only $19.99 a year. Laugh Lounge. Let's laugh together.
So, we're going to see. Objection. Best word in the dictionary. A.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best and only word that should be in the dictionary is love. Because love conquers all. Love is the answer. Love will make
Objection. Some people love differently than other people.